to the Everest that is battling for the championship in the next round in the top 3, guys. This is 4. Top 3 at EVO, loser getting 4th. What are the picks gonna be? Here we go. Big Murph and Liu Kang from Rewind, and he's got some success here and there across the years with this character. The Celtic Throwdown run is infamous of Rewind's with this character.
One of the absolute best performances of Rewind's entire career.
Yes.
And now we might be coming full circle as it's going to be EVO Rewind. There is a chance to become a returning EVO champion once more.
This was the big win that Rewind got, was with this character. Can you do it again?
Against Liu Kang with the Robocop. I guess this is where we get a little bit interested, because pure fundamentals on the side of Liu Kang and Robocop having all the tools in the world to keep you at arm's reach. And how is Rewind going to capitalize on every situation? Right now, I mean, look, it's a risk worth taking because this Robocop variation doesn't do loads of damage, and we've only just started, so let's try and put the thought early that I'm going to flying kick.
Absolutely, I like that too. Try to set the tone. I like that everyone's been bringing the similar tools to fight Robocop with. They're also bringing a low projectile. They know if you can't contest that low auto 9, it's a problem.
Foxy having a really good life lead at the very beginning. The stance to maybe give a little bit of extra opportunities here for Rewind, but no one home just yet. Down 1 gives him a turn. So much damage on those spikes. Those anti-crime spikes, man, they don't tickle. Happy to hold the throw.
That's right. Let's roll away. Woo!
Lovely.
Looked like that caught a button, and speaking of catching something, the 4-4. Foxy just not blocking there, gives Rewind huge jump. Tried to bait something with the empty jump. I like that too. Sorry, empty short up. Pick up. No! That's F0xy. With the slight damage buff on there, with the Flame Fist, we'll see if this closes out against Big Murph with the 1100 Super Soaker health bar.
Will he survive? That's the question. Robocop!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Robocop steals that one away!
1 HP and a dream!
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
I'd say it's silenced the soul, but the crowd's gone wild.
The crowd very much enjoyed that one. It was almost a disaster for Foxy. I mean, whiffs the 1-2-1 and gets whiff punished by the fatal blow, and then survives with quite literally 1% left in the tank. And then we're just walking out the corner. Get me out of here. Come on now.
That's one of the most disrespectful grabs in history, and then the whole sequence right there by Foxy. Rewind just lost like 200 health after getting sent full screen because of the strip and the zoning. Perfectly executed by Foxy.
Rewind makes that read again to just go for the flying kick, but this time it worked out at a much more critical moment. And hang on a minute, here comes more of the bicycle kick. Now a great opportunity now for Rewind to take this. And that's it. Doesn't need to spend anything, doesn't need to do anything flashy, but what we are going to do is build towards those bicycle kicks.
And a final round to start us off here. Big challenge, the Liu Kang special, just putting out that 1-2-4. The speed, the name of the game for the Earth Realmian hero, and he's going to town. Rewind's feeling the momentum. Ooh. Gets the cash out. He's about to give Foxy a fatal blow, and isn't even gonna matter. Restood, time to guess again. Flame Fist is on, working at a flawless. Isn't enough with the danger? No, stays alive because of the big health, and a flawless victory for Rewind is the response.
That was very much just one of those cases of everything that could work is gonna work perfectly. Rewind just having the game sense, and that's one thing that makes him so scary. Is if it's a mix-up that can be like a grab or a button or a stagger, he's just got that peace of mind where he's almost always bang on the money, and it is going to prompt now a character change. Foxy,
I can tell you from experience, it's aggravating to fight against. It's absolutely aggravating to just see what he's capable of, right, on a consistent basis.
Well, it looks like we're going to be going in for a Sub-Zero pick instead. A drastically different matchup, but one that is going to require Foxy to take considerably more risks than he takes with Robocop. That Robocop matchup was so close, but at the end of the day, the second Liu Kang closes in that gap, it's going to be a little bit trickier to deal with. And now the sub. Is it time to just mix?
Yeah, because
that's what Foxy picks Sub-Zero for, is to rob.
It's the complete opposite of what he just threw at his opponent. He went all the way up the right sleeve and pulled out the Robocop on the zoning. Now he's going all the way up the left sleeve. I take that back. He's actually brought the more zoning-oriented Sub-Zero.
It's always been how he plays. The Axe gives him a little bit more neutral control. The Frigid Storm is the only sub I know that uses that move. But it's Rising Ice, my friend. The Rising Ice is where it really starts to party.
Because it gives you the same threat of your overhead leading to a launcher, but for less cost than the 2 bars that the Deep Freeze does give you. But you lose the zoning option. But you're right, that Axe is so underutilized, in my opinion.
That's now a full combo. F0xy going to be able to get a respectable amount of damage here on top of getting towards the amplified slide. Love to see it.
Ooh. Making it overneath. One of the biggest projectiles in the game. The Icicle Explosion, I forgot what it's called.
Frigid Storm, I believe.
Icicle Explosion. I shouldn't name stuff.
Big punch. Whoa. Agoro move.
Agoro move. Big normal.
Short hops, the down one to challenge. Ooh, that delay! That's it! No need to overcomplicate. We'll just take the fatal blow and we'll take that first round, but it seemed like a bit of an uncomfortable round, Aquaman.
From both.
Yeah.
f0xy having a hard time getting settled. Rewind going to be unsettled with the fact that Sub-Zero is on the screen, and woo-wee, I like what I just saw to get started.
With punish, that's going to be fantastic for Rewind. The counter hit into good damage, forcing the breakaway too. Best of everything, really, in this round. f0xy not being able to make the right call out on the grabs, the staggers, the mids in this case.
Flame on. Oh, the challenges. f0xy's getting bold. Will Forcer favorite it. Let's get the corner. Oh, it's not to go for the pressure there. Had some opportunity to get a couple forward dashes in, but uses it for that Arctic Blast that we haven't seen be a factor, but I like that he's still going for it.
He uses it mostly just to kind of stabilize, and from range it creates a really weird... Oh my, what on earth was that?
That was so unconventional that it worked.
Very much.
Because that was not a safe thing to do.
No, instant air axe can actually be slightly plus, which is a very scary thing to deal with. KB, oof!
All she wrote in f0xy, the aggression, the complete 180 in play style. That's the mark of a great player and a champion, is someone that can play every kind of aspect of the game at the highest level.
Another one, and we're going to start off strong by going in for one of our slides. The KBs to count too far away.
Really hate to see that. Got the whiff.
What on earth?
That was good that Rewind didn't overcommit. One more normal, and that was about to be whiff punish city. Population 1. You'd have been there alone at the bar.
Now that buff.
Ooh, I thought the flying kick was coming.
Yo, the short hop to get over the axe, that's sick. That's a punish though, the dash in just to make it so. Way too close. There's a challenge back-to-back. Rewind starting to catch sight of what was catching him in the previous match. Those back-to-back 1-2s not going to work anymore. Goes for it 2 times in a row now.
Look for something, anything, and f0xy, if he gets hit, it's all really guaranteed at that point. So is this for 214. Because this variation of Liu Kang, it gives you that 1-2-3 command grab that's just kind of guaranteed on hit. Hard to deal with, because that 1-1-3 just impressive enough itself. The jump works out as f0xy whips stuff forward 2. And Rewind finds another round on the board.
Forward 2 was so likely that Rewind was going to do everything in his power to just avoid being in its range. Hence all the jumps and the mobility that we were seeing there. I mean, it was the right choice to make. Why even put yourself in that situation as f0xy now? The back-to-back 1-2 works again. Denial there, not of the damage, but of the KB. You do not want to give Sub-Zero that slide-crushing blow ready to go. Whips it, the footsies for Rewind, so good!
That stand 1 into the slight walk back, got everything right there. f0xy pressing, it's huge. He's got the knockdown, it's big, time to guess, and he guesses right! Does Rewind, cashes out for 354, and uh-oh, life alert for f0xy. Grampa doesn't fall for the stagger to stand 1. Rewind's mixed up a couple things off of it, and that was just a bullying in the corner. A couple of strong rounds from Rewind to possibly gain some momentum with the 2-1 lead here.
Sub-Zero kind of working, kind of not. I feel like Rewind's being way too active, way too mobile for this Sub-Zero style to kind of work on
f0xy,
him.
sorry, did I just get people mixed up?
I'm not gonna lie, mate, it's already gone.
I lost my brain 4 matches ago.
But I'm wondering, it is going to be the Katana. Now, Katana has always been one of f0xy's most common characters, but not necessarily in the competitive space. I'm wondering how it's going to fare here. because of just how dominant Rewind is looking with this Liu Kang.
He's betting his tournament life on this.
I mean, I said the Sub-Zero wasn't really working because it works if someone's like really grounded, but Rewind's just all over the place, and he knows if I'm moving all over around, he's not going to be able to get these mix-ups on me. Katana, I think she's going to be a little bit better at shutting that down.
Oh,
that was so good! Rewind, how did you know?
I mean, that's the way to get started.
Everything is working for Rewind so far, Aquaman.
The name of the game against this variation of Katana, I feel like, is going to be trying to control the pace a little bit more. If he's able to stay on top of her, don't let her get that blood stance going. That's what it's all about here. But if she can get going, that set play can really take a health bar.
That wake up 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Overcommits.
no.
Foxy can't quite get the punish though, and I think he tried to press afterwards. That was no punish. But this Liu Kang has been a bit hard for Foxy to kind of deal with here. Did not believe that that was going to hit, so already committed into the fan. But the neutral duck and the punish, Rewind, he's on another level right now.
That was crisp. Watching that jump and float over him, that's so hard to do because on paper, I'm looking at that, I think I'm getting clipped to the face. And blocking right there would change the game for someone like me in that situation. So the fact that he knows, and these top players do, how to get those jump-ins to whiff by staying crouched, staying low. They could also be limbo champions.
There's more of the side pressure to just continue. Foxy with punish. Here we go. And again, just in case you try and break, there's the butt barge, the square wave. With punish, but not quite. There's the pickup though. Rewind, clean stuff.
Ready for it, and now welcome back to the corners where Rewind bullied him in the last one. They can keep him here. Ooh! Tried the short hop, and it almost anti-aired. Short hops do have a unique way about them to anti-air. Well, in most cases, we saw Spawn's anti-air half screen earlier.
Now, as long as Liu Kang has that fatal blow. Oh dear, that was almost a whip punish.
Woo!
Not quite though.
How many short hops are we gonna see go overneath these normals and specials?
This is what I mean. Rewind is just playing so slippery, but it so often seems to be the right thing to do that it's got to be so stressful to fight. And Foxy gets clipped here, he knows that he's in big trouble. And that's why the plus frame for Rewind, he's happy to just sit and block. 10 seconds left.
If Foxy gets the pressure he just survived right there.
The one thing he didn't want to eat was a fatal blow. So he was happy to get grabbed if it meant, you know, not getting killed out of the round. Still match point for Rewind though, and this is a great start.
That's one of the easiest situations to get grabbed to death on, and Foxy standing his ground. Drops the combo, that would have been huge. Could have seen the KB or at least a fish for it as Rewind didn't show the breakaway.
I'm actually going to very much go into the not playing loads of offline Katana in the lead up to EVO. You know, that those few frames of delay, in those kind of combos, they'll make a huge difference. Now Foxy, a good life lead, but with the likes of Liu Kang, will easily turn away. There's the command grab. Lovely stuff there from Rewind.
Love that in a slight negativity too. Let's keep your opponent on your toes. Use those grabs wisely, guys. If they're blocking too much, make that check happen. Foxy's trying to make a comeback happen here. Tossing these fans, and they're super effective. Wow, the balls to just dash up and command grab there.
That jump in was really risky from Foxy. And now down 4 fan.
He can take this now. We're in the same situation as the last game, and it's the throw!
Oh my lord!
If you're, look at Rewind saying, if you're wrong there, you lose.
And Foxy was right.
That smile.
Foxy was somehow right. Are we rematching? Yes, we will. It's Katana and Liu Kang. Which character's making it through? Foxy didn't quite pick that one up.
Can't believe we're sitting here once more in the energy that we have felt here at EVO in another Game 5 in finals.
And Foxy not actually using that Melina dive kick to press the advantage, just getting the damage and then backing up, disengaging the situation. Dash in grab, again, Rewind. Starting to catch sight. I mean, you're blocking a lot. I mean, are you going to get hit by these? Ooh, with the grab from ages away.
And he still pushes out the stand one, the shortest one possible, and there's another one. Woo! That's what Foxy needed though, and hey, if anything, if it was a consolidation since you have no bar, at least he's out of the corner. Take a positive for what it is. Neutral's been reset here mid-screen. It's match point for Rewind.
It was going to be very difficult to win that round. Foxy had to prioritize getting back into the center of the screen, and that was the choice he made. Now, is that going to be enough, perhaps, to bring him into a match point situation, or is this where things end for Foxy?
Ooh.
And Rewind moving on? I think either way, this has been such a good set. I'm happy with either result, but I'd love nothing more than to see it go to a final round. But Rewind gets the bicycle kick, and the pressure begins.
He's really turning up the heat here. Bold presses from F0xy on the defensive side of things. Back one really slow there on the stagger. Liu Kang's generally -1, -2 on every stagger the man possesses. And F0xy's done a good job in these clutch moments of being right defensively against all of those situations.
And Rewind holding onto the breaker. Knows that if he armor breaks me here, I'm in a really bad situation. It's just not worth it. So does the right thing and just holds the combo damage.
That whiff was frightening.
It was.
But Rewind not ready for it. Probably hasn't even seen that string whiff before. These guys are really slowed down.
That trade favors F0xy, at least for now. But now Fatal Blow's ready to go. Rewind just needs one good hit into Fatal Blow, and it will be moving on to top 3.
Woo! Like I said earlier, these are these moments that you can get thrown to death. I'm shocked we haven't seen more come from Rewind in these comeback attempts where F0xy Grampa has just frozen up defensively and reversal thrown.
That was exactly how the last game ended, and we see the exact same situation. F0xy once more prioritizing the center of the screen. Just stay away from the corner. That's where Rewind gets a better situation, and Rewind having to chase down this defensive brick wall. Nice pickup, but the breakaway. No bicycle kick for you, my friend.
Ooh, didn't get right.
Wow.
I can't believe Rewind was ready for that. Thought it was going to be a punish. F0xy, no! Both of them! Both of them slipping in a final round. Two mistakes from both. They're both human.
But there it is. He was looking for the bicycle kick and he finds it. Wake up jump. Rewind must have fumbled a flawless block there or something.
F0xy did that jump kick so early that he just put a different timing on there that Rewind is not used to. Wow. F0xy now the lead. Knows that he might need to go for something big here because now he's got Fatal.
That trade, good for F0xy, but maybe not now the Fatal Blow's been locked in. Cannot get hit by this at all! And he gets the jump in! That should very well be the end of the game! And Rewind was looking for that the whole time. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be
going wild.
Oh, that's enough!
The lone American left in the bracket stays alive. It's going to be Rewind versus the Twins for EVO 2022.
The magic jump in to end all jump-ins right there. But
he had some clutch max distance jump threes that just, when Liu Kang does his jump, his legs like doing like an angle like that, and he's hitting max distance with it. It's incredible that he was able to thread the needle through the amplified fan there.